A long time ago, there was a man named Ezekiel. He was a prophet, which means he listened to God and shared God's messages with the people. One day, Ezekiel had a very special vision. It was like a dream, but he was awake, and God was showing him something important. In this vision, Ezekiel found himself standing in a wide, empty valley. All around him, the ground was covered with bones. There were so many bones, and they were very dry. It looked like nothing had been alive there for a very long time. Ezekiel looked at the bones and wondered what God was going to say. Then God asked Ezekiel, "Can these dry bones live again?" Ezekiel thought about it and answered, "Lord, only you know." God told Ezekiel to speak to the bones and tell them to listen to God's words. Ezekiel did what God asked. He spoke to the bones, and something amazing happened. The bones began to rattle and move. They came together, bone to bone, and formed skeletons. Then muscles and skin appeared, covering the bones, but there was still no life in them. God spoke again and told Ezekiel to call for the breath to come into these bodies. When Ezekiel did this, the breath came, and the bodies came to life. They stood up, strong and full of energy, like a great army. God explained to Ezekiel that the dry bones were like the people of Israel. They felt sad and hopeless, like they were dead inside. But God promised to bring them back to life, to give them hope and a future. Just like the bones in the vision, God would help his people live again. This story teaches us that even when things seem impossible, God can bring new life and hope. No matter how difficult things are, we can trust that God is always with us, ready to help and give us strength.